Okay, so now we are going to learn about using to like as well as different sports like soccer, American football, tennis, and golf. Let's try it. So the first sport we have is the most popular one in Spanish-speaking countries. Football. Football, which means soccer. Some countries might actually call it football. Football. And others will call it football. Football. A jugar fútbol or football. There's different accents to this one, but I say football. So football is soccer. Another way to say it is that they add soccer to it. So you can also call it football soccer. Football soccer. To differentiate with football americano, which is American football. So whenever we refer to the NFL, that type of football, we call it football americano. So American football. And soccer, we call it football or football soccer. Football soccer. So those are the two main ones. And the next one, golf. Here we have golf. So the same word, but with a Spanish accent. Golf. 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 And the second one, some people say hockey, para jugar hockey, 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 hockey. Some people call it hockey, hockey, but the one that I've heard the most is hockey, hockey. So basically hockey, but with a Spanish accent, hockey. But others might call it hockey, a jugar hockey. But I use hockey. And these ones are simple because it's the same as in English. The next one, tennis. Tennis, which means tennis. Tennis. And one other thing is that tennis also means your tennis shoe. So the type of sneakers, the white or whatever color you have, we call them tennis. So tennis shoes, sneakers. And the next one, tenis de mesa. Table tennis. Tenis de mesa. So these are simple. Tenis de mesa and tennis. And then we have karate. Karate, which means karate. 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 And the second one is the Korean one, taekwondo. So taekwondo. Taekwondo. Some people might say taekwondo. Others might say taekwondo with an I. Taekwondo or taekwondo. It's the same because it's a Korean word, so we just say it however we hear it. But the only one you cannot say is the original Korean way, taekwondo. That one nobody will understand. So taekwondo or taekwondo. And let's try the next one. La natación, swimming. La natación. So natación means swimming. So we have nadar, which means to swim, and swimming in general, the sport of swimming, we call it natación. So yeah, swimming, la natación. And another one would be surf. Surf, which means to surf. Surf, to surf. So this one is simple. Surf, surf, natación. And one more thing, whenever something ends with C-I-O-N, and every word that ends in C-I-O-N, they have accents in the letter O. So that's a small trick, a small tip. If you see one, put an accent on the O, sion. And the next one, baseball. So baseball with a Spanish accent, baseball. Baseball. And softball would be softball. Softball. Baseball. Softball. 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 And another sport, this one has two names. You can either say basketball or basketball, or you can also say baloncesto, baloncesto. The one I hear the most is basketball, but a lot of people also say baloncesto. But I say basketball, basketball. And another one, volleyball, would be volleyball, volleyball. However, there are some people that pronounce the E. So they say voleibol, a jugar voleibol. But I use volleyball, and that's the one I hear more often, volleyball. Voleibol, but I would go with volleyball. So they're quite similar to English. And the next one, ciclismo, which is cycling. Ciclismo, cycling. Ciclismo. Then we have patinaje. This one is not at all similar to English. Skating. Patinaje. And to skate, you would say patinar, which is the verb, to skate. Patinar. Yo patino, tú patinas, él patina, whatever. And the rest. So, patinaje, the skating. And yeah. And then we also have patinaje sobre hielo. Ice skating. Patinaje sobre hielo. Ice skating. So hielo means ice, sobre means over, patinaje means skating. So skating over ice. So ice skating. Patinaje sobre hielo. And the next one. Ooh, and here we have an important one. Here we have gustar, which means to like. However, this conjugation we actually do not use. If you want to say I like, we do not use this one. We instead say me gusta, I like. And then we have, but this is actually a little bit more simple because you just use gusta for all of them and then you change the word before. Me gusta, I like. Te gusta, you like. Le gusta, he, she, you form a like. Nos gusta, we like. Os gusta for Spain. Les gusta. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, les gusta. So this one is something that you have to keep in mind. Because if you look for the conjugator for gustar, which means to like, you will get this one. But this one is not the same way we say I like, you like, he likes. So instead we have gustar, which is to like, but here's the main part. It's used as a way of saying, hey, would you like some chocolate? ¿Gustas chocolate? Or would you like some food? ¿Gustas comida? ¿Gustas comer algo? Which is a little bit formal. It's mostly we use quieres, which means to want. So if you want chocolate, you can say ¿Quieres chocolate? Do you want chocolate? And if you want to be more formal, that's when you use this conjugation. ¿Gustas chocolate? Would you like some chocolate? ¿Gustas comer? Would you like to eat? And so on. But when it means to like I like, we use this one. This is the conjugation we use. And I'll put it on the Quizlet so it's easier for you to remember. Okay, let's check out the examples. A mí me gusta jugar al tenis. I like to play tennis. A mí me gusta jugar al tenis. So right here, me gusta. The next one, pero, but, a mis amigos de la escuela les gusta jugar al fútbol. But my school friends like to play soccer. Pero a mis amigos de la escuela, but my school friend, les gusta, they like. Les gusta jugar al fútbol. They like to play soccer. And the next one. A los estadounidenses les gusta jugar al fútbol americano. So Americans, the United States, Americans like to play American football. So les gusta, they like. And another one. Pero, but, A los mexicanos nos gusta jugar al fútbol soccer. But Mexicans, we like to play soccer. Nos gusta, we like. And the next one. No me gusta, I don't like, jugar al golf. Porque no sé cómo jugar. I don't like to play golf because I don't know how to play. No sé. So sé comes from saber, which is to know, saber. And then you conjugate to sé. No sé, I don't know. No sé cómo jugar, how to play golf. And the next one. Los canadienses juegan al hockey con los rusos. The Canadians are playing hockey with the Russians. Los canadienses juegan al hockey con los rusos. And another example. A los chinos les gusta jugar al tenis de mesa. So Chinese people, a los chinos refers to Chinese people for Chinese people. So basically, Chinese people like to play table tennis. A los chinos les gusta jugar al tenis de mesa. And the next one. A los australianos les gusta surfear. So Australians like surfing. A los australianos les gusta surfear. Surfear, surfing. And the next one. A los japoneses les gusta hacer karate. The Japanese like doing karate. A los japoneses les gusta hacer karate. And the next one. Pero a los coreanos les gusta hacer taekwondo. But Koreans like to do taekwondo. Pero a los coreanos, but Koreans, les gusta hacer taekwondo. And the next one. A mi amigo alemán le gusta hacer ciclismo. My German friend likes to do cycling. He likes to do cycling. Le gusta hacer ciclismo. One more example. A la gente en Nueva York le gusta hacer patinaje sobre hielo en invierno. So we're getting into the long phrases now. In New York, people like to do ice skating in winter. And that's it for this one. This one was quite a long lesson. Maybe you should check out the Quizlet to memorize a few phrases and play around with it. So, thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the Lecture Resources folder. Thanks for watching.